one for Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Withy.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
Without question. But then maybe a steal or a foul to get the clock stopped as well.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
And so they foul intentionally. Pau Gasol is checked in for Chicago. And the Bulls with possession. They lead by 4. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Jazz foul.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Jimmy Butler.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
The free throws go down and the lead goes up.
If we can't get the ball in, we have another timeout. Use it if you need it.
.23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the wing right side. Here's Burks. Rebound by the Bulls. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his second personal.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
At the line, the Bulls, 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. The 3 from Morrow knocks down the trifecta. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
You had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making them.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
All right, fans, let's get it up. Let's get it loud for your Bulls.
6 seconds left in the fourth. And Favors kicks to Hayward. And so it's Chicago winning this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But Clark, in the end, everyone's...
Hey.
Pal, this win.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
Well, getting up over the 30-point barrier is never easy under any circumstances. He tore holes in the defense. They couldn't figure out what to do with him. Every play they ran for him, he executed it nearly perfectly.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And coming right up, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Chicago Bulls. Looking at the Bulls, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball. Looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. And guys, this team getting some big help in the form of Freak. He has stepped up and been a big contributor over this recent stretch of games. Shaq, what's been the change for him?
You know, he's playing under control, Ernie. He's not trying to do too much with each possession. You know, he's also being more aggressive, taking the initiative. You know, he's just going at people. The barbecue chicken theory, Ernie. Get out of my way, I'm going to eat you.
Yeah, I mean, Freak might be one of my favorite players coming up, Ernie. I mean, his teammates are trusting in him more.
Let's meet your Chicago Bulls.
On the road and hungry for a win against an Eastern Conference rival, the Milwaukee Bucks are ready for this thing to get started. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche Latina, celebration of Latin culture in the league. It's become an annual tradition and a very good one. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. The Bulls are enjoying this break from the road. They sit at 11th in the East right now, not quite in the gutter, just in limbo.
It's go time. Now, these are two teams whose rivalry goes way back, and anytime they renew it, the fans, as well as all that are involved, are going to be in for a treat.
I like that. Go time. That's a good way to put it. I mean, this will be a testing encounter between these two. The build-up to the game has been extremely intense. I think everybody's expecting some kind of volatility to erupt on the floor today.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. We've got Monroe, Mayo out there with Michael Carter-Williams, and then there's Antetokounmpo, and it's Henson in at center. Now here's Rose. Just could not put it together in that loss to San Antonio. Out to Harris. From 7. And it falls over the rim and in.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. That's good.
Room service delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Now here's Henson. He had 10 points in the win against Atlanta. Back to Carter-Williams. From deep, shot clock at 6. Kept alive, Monroe. Banked in off the glass.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
On the wing, Harris, guarded by Mayo. Harris passes to Noah. Left side, Butler. Bulls moving the ball around. And it's Harris off the drive. Outside Rose. Misses the 3. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to San Antonio.
And that was one that just got out of control for them. And when the lead got big, it almost seemed as if they just mailed it in.
Yeah, it appeared to me as well that they kind of gave in. And I understand it's hard to try to come back, but you've got to show more fight than they did.
And the basket by Harris.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
Rose against Carter Williams. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Milwaukee shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Now here's Carter Williams. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Here's Antetokounmpo. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket. Rose dishes to Harris. The pass to Noah. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Carter Williams kicks to Monroe, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. From long range or short, the small forwards on this list have been on target for the past 10 games, leading their position in field goal percentage. Number 1, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Obviously, looking at those numbers, he hasn't just been settling for outside shots. He works very hard to get a lot of high-quality looks in close.
And that inside-outside game, I like to call it reversible clothing. It makes him the most accurate shooter among NBA small forwards.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there.